Hello, welcome to my budget-friendly Sorare Road to Glory, and we're here to claim our glory for the 29th of August to the 2nd of September. And for our budget team, it was a great success this game week. We finished 15th in the Premier League, 453 points, led by our crafted centre-back, Trevor Chalobah. An unbelievable performance, 100 points, just fantastic. 15th, and we've already made some really good progress getting some money back against what we spent so far, and we'll look into that in a little bit of detail in a moment or two. We've also got our streak for this game week, which was $10. So we've got the 15th place plus the streak, which is fantastic. Let's see what else we've got as well. There we go. So that's the summary. We've got 1,133 essence. 33 of that is from the bonus reward boosts. 700 common essence, which will be useful to opening some packs. We'll have a look to see what packs there are to open shortly. So we are going to be able to craft a card as well today, which I think I will do. But we got the $15 plus the 10 for the streak. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with that. And let's take a look at the teams in question. So a couple of arenas. I think I'm going to steer clear of arenas for now. They're just not working out for me on the grand scheme of things. I've had a little bit of success with them, but overall, it's not really for me, I don't think. And that was the 15th place with the 1,000 essence and the $15. For a little while, we were like right at the top, but then the West Ham game came along, and then the game in the evening, Crystal Palace against Villa, also happened, and some big scores there for people who had those players in their teams. The common essence rewards there. We've got our under 23 rare team, which we need to have a chat about. What are we going to do next with that? Because I don't think it's really working. I don't have the quality there to make that work. So we're going to have to look at something else. All-star team, a bit unlucky with this one because Ipswich are doing quite well. Leif Davis had like a 60 score about so far through the game before they kind of started playing badly. But, you know, a couple of good performances there. We're not that far away from picking up a little bit of essence there, I think. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. We've got essence from the other all-star lineup, so that was nice. El Karawani came with a big 100 score. Very, very reliable scorer for me, so I'm very happy with that. Some good decisives elsewhere as well. So, nice bit of essence to top things up for this game week. And that was the lineup we cancelled, which, in hindsight, I think I possibly should have left it. And I think if I'd left it, I probably would have got some more essence there. So, I cancelled it because Harvey Barnes was on the bench and Delap got injured, and I thought, well, let's put the rest of these players into an arena, and it didn't work out. If we'd stuck where we were, I think based on that score there, I've not done the maths, but it looks a very similar score. Well, not far off from this one, so maybe we would have got something, maybe not, but I think I'm going to steer clear of arenas going forward. That's kind of how I feel. So before we get into crafting and any pack openings, I did want to chat just quickly about the current situation. So we've bought these Premier League in season cards, and we've already got a good return. We've got $25 back on them. So I just wanted to jump in quickly, kind of look at what we spent so far on them and how that's going. So let's take a look at that now, and then we'll come back, open any common card packs we can open, and also we will do a little bit of crafting if we can. So let's take a look at what we're doing so far. So we're keeping track of this on the spreadsheet. We're going to keep track of how much essence we win for the Premier League in season, and any cash rewards we get along the way. And we're going to track that against how much we've spent. And we're also keeping track of the players we've crafted along the way as well. So the players that we purchased, we've got Perry, Statch, and Ayari. Ayari didn't feature, but I'm going to keep track of Ayari anyway. Ayari was an additional player. I wanted a midfielder in case I wanted to play a classic goalkeeper. So we spent 0.0087, and that's including the Anderson Classic price. And I've included Anderson Classic card because he was the one that featured in this lineup, which enabled us to get the streak and also the 15th place position. So we spent 0.0087. We've already made back 0.0060 ETH, and that means we've got 0.0027 to go. So one more streak, whether it's a second week streak or if we go back to the 1 week streak, I think we're basically hopefully going to do that in a not too distant future. So this has already gone brilliantly so far already. This is better than I could have hoped at this stage, because the Leeds players were a bit of a gamble. I saw the first game against Everton. I thought they looked pretty good. They looked pretty solid. I think Leeds are going to do okay this season, because I thought Everton were a pretty good team, and Everton the last couple of game weeks have shown to be. They've got some good attacking talent now. I think Everton will have a pretty decent season. So I thought Leeds will do okay. But then I purchased it probably the wrong time with the Arsenal game coming up, and my first game week with these cards didn't go well at all. Obviously losing 5-0, but I wanted to put together a team that would, under the cap, was not above the multi-club bonus either. So I wanted to get that 6% across all my players, and I had this classic Anderson card which is maxed out on XP, only 1% collection though, so maybe I need to think about whether I want to improve that or not. But this Anderson card with Nottingham Forest's fixture as well, they ended up losing badly, but he still scored really, really well, and without those 3 goals he would have had another 6 points as well on top of that, so he probably would have scored over 80. That wouldn't have changed our position, I don't think. We still would have finished in that bracket in the reward that we got in that setup. So I think we maximised what we can maximise this game week with that lineup that we had. So to get the streak, brilliant. Did that with 4 cards initially. We didn't even need Anderson's performance to get the streak. And Anderson's performance then pushed us over the top, got us a monetary reward, and got us that 1,000 essence as well. So this is going brilliantly so far. And as you can see, I've been crafting, and Burmo was a crafted player in that lineup, key player, captain, got a decisive, good bit of AA. Shalabar, 100 points scored. Brilliant crafted card. And we've got Mamadashvili there in the background waiting to be used, which we should be able to use in the All-Star team in the upcoming international game week, so that would be great. But otherwise, we're waiting to see when he gets some game time. If Alisson gets injured or suspended or any sort of situation, then we've got Mamadashvili in season ready to go. So the 3 crafted cards, really, really happy. I think we had 2 other crafted cards along the way since the start of the season, but they weren't much to write home about. I think I actually just cashed in the essence and used the essence again. So I'm going to keep track of the value. I think it's the value at the time I checked. So Burma may be higher now. Shalabar may be higher. Mamadashu may be higher. But that was just at the moment in time. So just to get a sense of kind of what they were worth when I crafted them. I think Burma is certainly higher now. We'll actually go and check in a moment. But that's kind of the lay of the land where we are at the moment. We've already made really good progress back against the amount we laid out for these in-season cards. Made use of market credits for the Perry purchase and also the Iari one as well. Statch was the full price. So last time I checked, his value was down a little bit. Iari's about the same as what we spent, and the same with Perry, about what we spent after market credits. So I'm really, really happy. Like, in terms of taking a money ball approach, playing on a budget, I don't think we could ask for much more than this start so far. It's absolutely fantastic. So I was talking about Mbermo's price. This is where it's sat at the moment. It's looking like instant buy is going for around about £60. With market credits, that would be 56. £49 for the manager sale market. So it's pretty good. And it's going to get to a point where we have to consider, do we cash in? Because in-season cards, the price is just going to go down gradually throughout the season. And as we're playing on a budget, could we take that £50 and do something else with it elsewhere and do something better? Again, this is a crafted card, so that's something for us to keep in mind, is do we want to kind of maybe play it that way? Or is Burma still going to be useful for us going forward and keep getting streaks and things of that nature? It's something definitely for us to factor in and consider, but we won't do that now. We'll consider that at a later date. Fixture-wise, tough game up next against City, then Chelsea. Maybe it's the time to sell now. Who knows? You never know with Manchester United. The Manchester United conundrum is a big problem. I never thought I'd ever have a Man United card, to be honest. So to kind of try and figure that out is a little bit tricky. Shalabar's price has just shot up, it looks like, which is great. Not surprising after like 3 really good game weeks, 57, 81, 100. Manager sale price is now £23, so he's really gone through the roof in terms of his price point. That's fantastic. So if we sold both Shalabar and Burmo, we'd be making a tidy amount there that we could maybe reinvest elsewhere. But again, not for today, but we will consider that in a future video. So if you're new here, do consider subscribing. Follow along on this journey as we're doing a Moneyball budget-friendly Road to Glory in the limited cards on Sorare in season and things of that nature. So do follow along. And if you enjoyed the video today, do consider hitting the like button. It does help with the algorithm. Now, we've got some things to do. We've got our daily pack we can open. There's no 25 Essence common card pack, so I think we'll hold our Essence for now. We've got 1,000 common Essence. I want to wait and see if we get any cheaper Benchwarmer packs. But interestingly, they've changed the price. The Liga Benchwarmer pack is 250 Essence. It used to be 50 on the Benchwarmer pack, so maybe the days of the cheap Benchwarmer packs are gone. So that's something to think about. Maybe we just burn through that Essence at a later date. But I do want Premier League cards, and we just opened a new one there that we didn't have in our collection before, so that is fantastic. Max Weiss, the goalkeeper. Unai Elexabo, new card as well, I think. Another new card, great. This is all good for building up the collection. Matthias Tell, a new card for our Spurs collection. So this is brilliant. Milenkovic, I think we already have a Milenkovic, so maybe we'll look to scrap Milenkovic at a later date. So a pretty good haul for our free pack of the day. I cannot complain. That puts us up to 16 cards for Burnley out of 41. That's our first Levante card for La Liga. And that is our third Nice card in the French Ligue 1 collection. Premier League is very much the stronger collections for us, that we were just spamming those packs when we could. So we've got another 17 Spurs players there. If we go to the collections just for a moment, see where we are on our common cards, on our collections. So Sunderland, we are just over halfway there to complete this collection. 20 out of 35 is a good spot for Brighton as well. Spurs 17 out of 36, 16 out of 34 for Liverpool. So it's good that we're getting some good useful cards, one, but two, we are gradually crawling very slowly towards these common card missions. And I don't like the trading of 4 scrap cards, so I don't think I'll be doing that one. We'll see what the actual parameters are, but in terms of the collections, we are how far in? Sunderland's our best one at 51%. So for each collection we complete, we'll get $5 credits. So we're working towards that. It's a long haul. It's a long old haul, but eventually, hopefully, we'll get there. In the meantime, we'll keep picking up these XP bonuses as well. In terms of challenges, I don't think I have any cards playing today anyway. Let's have a look. So this one is trade how many players? 4 eligible players, maximum age of 24 from Spain. I don't think I'm going to have 4 duplicates, so I don't really want to get rid of non-duplicates at this stage because I want to build out the collection. So we've got 1 duplicate Mark Guy, or Guehi, however you say it. So no, we're not going to go with that one. I don't think that's a good trade. So let's look at limited missions, see where we are. So we've won through the streak. We'll pick that back up for $20. If we get $20, then that's us smashing through. I think that will put us past our spend on our Premier League and season cards. So how many points do we need for that? 380. When Birmingham against Man City, oh, I don't know about that. That's going to be tricky. But if it resets, then we go again with a better fixture probably. Anything else in limited? No, it doesn't look like that. Any collection challenges? No. Or missions rather. So nothing there for that. So we've got some upcoming fixtures. Let's have a quick look at that. This is the 2 days time. They did extend the current game week. I don't know if I've got a team that can go into the upcoming game week, but we'll have a quick look. Mamadashvili, is he playing? Oh, he is playing against Turkey, but do we have anyone else that's playing? We've got Munoz that might be playing. He's 0% though for some reason. I don't know why he's 0%, but we don't have another defender. We do have an Isaac Price and a Shea Charles which could play. We do have a Brereton Diaz, he might play. Broadhead might play. So do I buy another defender so I can actually play with some guys that may or may not play? I don't know. I'm going to think on that. Now we go to the Essence situation. So we've got 1,600 limited Essence. So let me see what my Essence is. Premier League 70%. That makes me feel optimistic. So we'll do this. We've got a good chance of getting a Premier League card anyway. So we'll do the craft now. Will we get a good room? Standard. Okay, so it's only standard. Best 5. We'll keep the best 5. Do I do 500 for the league because I want a Premier League card? although they're likely to be Premier League anyway, so is there any point me doing that? It's only a standard card, so no. Let's save our clue. We'll save our clue. We'll save our essence. We'll pick at random. I know everybody likes number 7, so I'm just going to go with what I feel here. A blind opening. Standard pack. What are we going to go for? 4's screaming out to me for some reason. It's Trossard, a Premier League player. Doesn't start necessarily. The other one I was going to go for was João Gomez. João Gomez would have been... I nearly went for number 7. Oh, Evan Nilsson would have been great. That's frustrating. I could have had João Gomez. That would have been helpful, I think. Although Wolves aren't great, are they? But he does score okay. Trossard just doesn't play enough. But he will play in this upcoming game week, probably for Belgium, maybe? The best case scenario there would have been Evan Nilsson, I think, because he does start nearly every game, and he's pretty damn good, and Bournemouth are a decent team. I wanted a Premier League player. I got a Premier League player, but it's not the Premier League player I would have wanted. I got a free start. Could have had I think the best bet would have been 5, but I don't think I was ever thinking 5 in my head, so... Brian Gruder would have been good as well. That's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. What is he worth? That's the question. He's worth more than 100 essence, I think. How much is he worth? Oh, he's only worth like 3 quid. Do you know what? I might just try and sell him. Get 3 quid, put it towards somebody else. Let's claim him, see if we can sell him. Okay, not great. So far, this budget Road to Glory is going swimmingly. If you're enjoying the journey with me, do hit that like button. Helps with the algorithm. Also, jump in the comments and let me know how your game week went in game week 5. Let me know what your best reward was, what your best outcome was. I'd love to hear how you're getting on as well. And do subscribe if you're still watching. You must be enjoying the video. Do subscribe so you don't miss any future ones as well. As always, appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.